Good morning, Giving Tree Montessori's children and all our visitors. Today is Thursday. It is an exciting day. We, the teachers, all of us, all 7 of us, are going to go drive to all the kindergartners' homes today because today is a super special day. It's graduation day for them. So all the teachers are going to get in their own cars and we're going to go to each kindergartner's house and we're going to sing them a song and they're going to sing with us. We're going to give them a little surprise. We're going to clap and congratulate them and then we'll go on to the next child's home. So this is a little different on how we normally do graduations. If you remember from last year, we had graduation at the school. All the parents came, the children came, and the children walked down the hallway and we all clapped and cheered for them. Graduation is usually always a fun time for children, but we're going to do it a little bit differently this year, and that's okay because probably, hopefully, in July or August, we're going to have another graduation. So our children who are graduating this year will get 2 graduations. One today, which is Thursday, and then one in the summertime. Let's see if we can remember who our graduates are. Wait a minute. What does graduation mean? What does it mean when you graduate? What does it mean? Anybody? Yes, it means that you've accomplished something, you've done something, you've finished something. So our graduates finished what? They finished all their works at Giving Tree. And they were kindergartners. And when they graduate after today, they're going to be in what grade? What grade? Right, they're going to be in 1st grade. And then the children who were pre-K children this year, they're going to be kindergartners. So yeah, almost everybody moves up. And it's a great, happy time. So I am excited to go see all the kindergartners. Let's see, who can think of who they are? We have how many? How many? Yeah, we have 8 kindergartners. Let's see, who can name a boy? Who can name a boy? Cody, that's one. Everybody remembers Cody. How about another boy? Soren, Cody, Soren, good. I think we have 4 boys. Who are the other 2 boys? Cody, Soren, Cruz. Yeah, we can't forget Cruz. So that's 3. We have 1 more. Who's our other boy? Eli. Yeah. Congratulations to all 4 boys for graduating. Now we have 8 children graduating. So now we have 4 girls. Can you think of a girl who's graduating? Think of a girl. How about Aria? Yeah, Aria's graduating. Who else is graduating? Penelope's graduating. That's 2 girls. Elaine is graduating. That's great. That's 3. And there's 1 more. Small but mighty. Anybody? Anybody? Celia. Yeah. So those are our 8 kindergartners who are graduating today and again in the summer. And they're going to go on to new schools. But of course, they're always going to come back and visit us because we want to see them. And you can go ask your mom if you're going to be a kindergartner next year. If so, congratulations to you too, because you're going to be a kindergartner. All right, so I've got something special that we're going to do this morning. I'm going to make hummingbird food. We talked about hummingbirds a little bit last week, just a little bit. And I told you that you can put hummingbird feeders out and you'll have hummingbirds. And there's a certain way that you should make the food. So we're going to go on into the kitchen and I'll show you how we make the hummingbird food. And then I'll fill a hummingbird feeder and hopefully we'll see one. Anyway, I'll see you in just a second. All right, let's make some hummingbird feeder. Let's see, some hummingbird food. The first thing you're gonna need is water. You're gonna need 4 cups of water. So I have a measuring cup here, and this right here is 1 cup. Oh, sugar fell out. So how many cups am I gonna need? 4 of these, right? So I've got water in my bowl. So I'm gonna go 1, 2, 3, 1 more makes, right, 4. So we have 4 cups of water. Now what we're gonna need to do with this water is we're gonna have to boil it. Do you know what boil means? It means to make it really hot. How can you tell if the water's boiling? Well, I think one way, I know the way I tell is there's bubbles. So let's see here. I've already put some water on the burner so you didn't have to wait for the water to boil. So it's almost ready. It's almost boiling. And the way I'll be able to tell again is because of the bubbles. Let's see if I can show you them. Don't know how to do it, so. All right, I'll put this back. Yep, this is hot enough. Great. So I'm gonna go ahead and put this one on. Here I've got a really hot one. I already know that I have 4 cups in here because I counted it. So this is boiling water. Do not do this without an adult, without your parent, because this is super, super hot water. So I'm gonna go ahead and pour it into this bowl. So I've got really hot water in here. And what else am I gonna need? Do you remember from last week? Sugar, yeah. I'm gonna need 1 cup of sugar. So again, this is a 1 cupper, and I'm gonna put sugar in here. It's just plain old white sugar, nothing fancy. So I'm gonna go ahead and put it into the boiling water. And you know what I want to do next? Is I'm going to stir it really well because I want to dissolve all of the sugar into the water. That way it'll be nice and sweet for our hummingbirds. I'd probably have to stir it for maybe 15, 20 seconds, not very long. Okay, so all of the sugar has dissolved into the water. It's melted, it's into the water. So right now we have some wonderful hummingbird food for our hummingbirds. I have a question for you. Should I put food coloring in here? They like red. Maybe I should put some red food coloring in here to make it more attractive for the hummingbirds to come and eat. Nope. That's not what you want to do. The food dye is not good for them at all. It can make them sick. So please don't put anything red or anything besides the water and the sugar in your food, okay? So that way it's really good and nutritious for them. All right, so I think what we're gonna do now is I've got some hummingbird feeder that I made, I keep saying feeder, some hummingbird food that I made yesterday. You can keep it in the refrigerator for about 2 weeks in a closed container and it will be good. So I made some yesterday and we'll go out there and I'm gonna go ahead and fill one of my hummingbird feeders. So again, 4 cups of water and 1 cup of sugar. You boil the water, you put the sugar in and you dissolve it and stir it really well, and you've got yummy hummingbird food for the hummingbirds. So let's go on outside and we will fill it. Okay, I'll show you where I keep my hummingbird feeders at this point. I've got one right there. I've got one about 6 to 10 feet apart over there. And then as I keep going, the one that I'm gonna fill is the one I'm going to put some hummingbird food into the hummingbird feeder, and then there'll be some more food for them. Also what I do is sometimes I would get ants that would get into the hummingbird food because they like it also. So what would happen is the hummingbirds don't like ants, and I don't want ants. I like ants, but I don't want them in the hummingbird food. So anyway, I put oil on the poles, and that way I haven't had any ants since I've done that. Anyway, let's go ahead and let's see. Oops. How did this happen? Oh my gosh, I don't know what just happened. Hold on. Okay, so I'm not sure where I left off, but I've got some hummingbird feeder right here that I'm going to put in my hummingbird feeder, and it's red. Why do you think it's red? Yeah, because the hummingbirds love the color red. That's their favorite color. So when they see something red, they are attracted to it and go up to it. So I'm going to put some in here. I don't usually fill mine all the way because I change it, the food, probably 2-3 times a week. So I'm careful because I don't want to get it on the deck. It'll attract other insects. So yeah, fill it about yay high. Then I've got a top that I put on it, and you can see where the hummingbirds eat. Do you see how they can take their tongues? Do you remember what shape their tongues are? Yeah, they're fork shaped, and they can get the hummingbird food from this feeder here. So I'm going to twirl it around, put it on, and then ta-da, I'm going to put it on the hook. I wonder if some of the hummingbirds were wondering where the food was. Anyway, so why don't we talk about hummingbirds for just a minute here? I have some questions. We just talked about it briefly last week, but first off, why is a hummingbird called a hummingbird? Who knows why a hummingbird is called a hummingbird? Does anybody remember? Yeah, it's because its wings flap so fast, so fast, that when they fly, you can hear them. I can always, when I'm sitting out on my deck, and I can always hear my hummingbirds before I see them, because their wings are going so quickly, they make that humming sound. We already talked about what a hummingbird's favorite color is. It's red, isn't it? It's red, yeah. They're attracted to very colorful flowers. You know why? They have good eyes. They can see really well. Do you remember, can hummingbirds smell? Can hummingbirds smell? No, they can't. So just because a flower smells good doesn't mean that the hummingbird would go over there, because it can't smell, but it can see, and it can see the colors. Do you remember what kind of flower that hummingbirds like? Do they like one that's flat, or they like it sort of like a tube, a tubular shape? Sort of like a tube, yeah. They like it like a tube, right, because their tongue comes out of its beak or bill, goes into the flower. There's one right there. Let's see if I can get it here. Do you hear it? Nope, couldn't get it. Anyway, so yeah, they like red, colorful flowers. What else about hummingbirds? We talked a little bit last week about some of the other foods hummingbirds ate. We know that they eat the sugar water that I just made. They love that water. What else do they really like? We know that they like the nectar from the flowers, obviously the tubular flowers. What else? How about sap? Do you think they like sap from trees? They sure do. Why? Why? It's sweet, and it's good, and it's nutritious for them. What else do they like? They like something else that I never knew they liked. They like insects. Yeah, they like insects. So that's not their main diet, but if they can get an insect as they're flying, sure, they're going to go ahead and do it. So they like the nectar water, flowers, sap, insects. They eat quite a few different things. Okay, hummingbirds. I think most all of you have seen a hummingbird. Do they fly fast or do they fly slow? They're really, really quick little birds. They're super, super quick. Little birds, they're the littlest bird there is. They can fly 30 miles an hour. And they can also fly up, down. They can fly upside down. That's the only bird that can do that. And they can fly sideways. Do you remember how fast they fly? Think about it. How fast do they fly? Yep, they fly about 30 miles an hour. That is fast. That is super fast. And they can dive, which means just, they're up here and just dive down 60 miles an hour. Very fast, fast little birds. What else about hummingbirds? I love it. Do they sleep? Of course they sleep. All living things need to sleep. But they sleep not like we sleep in a deep sleep. They sort of sleep in a hibernation type of sleep. And it's called torpor. And this is so funny. They can even sleep upside down. And sometimes, hopefully, if you could come across a hummingbird that's sleeping, you might think that it's hurt or it's not alive anymore. But actually, it's just in a state of hibernation. And it just stays there for a while. So they sleep upside down sometimes. I think that's hilarious. Do you think hummingbirds weigh a little bit or a lot? A little bit or a lot? Of course, they weigh a little bit. Do you know that they only weigh maybe the size, maybe the weight of a nickel? I showed you that last week. A nickel, which is some money. It's yay big, just really small. Or maybe just the size of this paper, the weight of this paper. Yeah. So they don't weigh very much. Do you remember what the smallest hummingbird is called? Think about it. It's the bumblebee hummingbird. It's only like so small you can't even see it. We don't have any of those in Colorado, but that is the smallest bird, the hummingbird one. Let's see, do you think there's lots of different kinds of hummingbirds or do they all look the same? Do you think there's different kinds? Yeah. Do you know that there is about 330 different kinds of hummingbirds? 330. And in Colorado, that's where we live, there's only about 11 different kinds of hummingbirds that come to Colorado and 4 that are very popular in Colorado. So, I hope you're able to get a hummingbird feeder, make some hummingbird food, and put one out and see if you get some hummingbirds. Anyway, I hope you all had a great Mother's Day. I hope you got to plant your plants and make sure you water them, give them sunlight, and soon you should start having little plants start growing and you'll have a flower. That's going to be fun. I hope your mothers appreciated the present and I hope you had a good time making it. I'm sure you did. Again, thank you, Miss Chelsea. So I've got a couple minutes left. I'm so excited to go to the graduation. See all the kindergartners. I'll tell them all hi from you, okay? Why don't we read, since you love these books so much, The Pigeon Wants a Puppy. Out there, which one of you children would like a puppy? Raise your hand. Yeah, puppies are so cute. So are kitties. But the name of this book is The Pigeon Wants a Puppy. I really do. And the author and the pictures, which means the illustrator, is by a person named Mo Willems. So, The Pigeon Wants a Puppy. hello. How are you? Can you guys see this? Oh, hello. How are you? I'm fine. Thanks for asking. By the way, do you know what I want? Do you know what I want? I bet you can all guess. What I've wanted forever. Well, at least since last Tuesday. I want a puppy. Puppy, 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 puppy. I want a little puppy. Oh, don't worry. I'll take care of it. I promise. He goes, I'll water it once a month. Do you think puppies take a lot of work? I think they do. They need to be, how many times do you have to give them water? They have to be able to have water almost any time they want it. And of course, if they have water, you need to give them food. What? Everybody knows that puppies need plenty of sunshine and water. Oh, I get it. You don't want me to be happy, do you? You won't let me have a puppy. You don't want me to take a piggy bank ride on my puppy or play tennis with it. Goodness, who's ever played tennis with a puppy? Maybe played ball with a puppy, but not tennis. You just don't understand. I'm a puppy-loving pigeon. You just don't understand. I'm a puppy-loving pigeon. Ow! Oh, I love puppies. Heart, heart, heart. I just love puppies. I want a puppy right here, right now, today. I want a puppy. Now. I don't know if that's a way to get things. Woof! What's that? Woof, woof! Is it possible? Have my dreams come true? Woof, woof! Could it be? Could it be? What do you think? Woof! Ah! It's huge! The teeth, the hair, the wet nose, the slobber, the claws. And did I mention the teeth? Really, I had no idea it'd be this huge. I think I've changed my mind. Oh, I think it's a cute little puppy. I think I've changed my mind. I want a, who knows, everybody, a walrus. Oh my gosh, could you imagine? So, this is the story of the pigeon wants a puppy. I think that's a funny one. Yes. Anyway, I am going to go now and get ready to go to graduation. I hope you all have a fabulous, fabulous week. And maybe you could call the graduates and say happy graduation, or maybe you could send them a card or something, a little card to say that you're thinking about them. Anyway, I miss you all. I can't wait to see you. Oh, one more thing. This Sunday, guess what? We're going to have a drive-by at the school. The teachers are going to be on the lawn. I think the front lawn is how I think it's going to happen. And then parents are going to come, hopefully with you guys. And you're going to come pick up the things that you left at school, like your snow pants and jackets and gloves. And we'll have it right outside on the curb. And you can pick them up. And then you can wave to us and say hi, and we miss you, and we can't wait to see you, and I can't wait for school to start soon. So anyway, you guys have a great week. I hope to see most of you on Sunday, and enjoy this beautiful weather. Bye-bye.